Hello, I'm Kayla Rogers, Senior Agent here at CCK, and this is Jake Nedro, Lead Advocate. Today we're going to discuss how VA rates gout, a painful and debilitating condition that many veterans struggle with. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is gout?
Yeah, so gout is a type of arthritis caused by a buildup of uric acid in the body, and it can affect anyone. Some of the symptoms are severe joint pain, often in the big toe, but it can affect other joints too, like the ankles, knees, fingers, and wrists. Some other symptoms are lingering discomfort that may last from a few days to a few weeks, inflammation and redness, and limited range of motion in the affected joint.
And if a veteran has gout and they believe it's related to service, what do they need to do to establish service connection for it?
Yeah, so many factors can increase uric acid levels in the body. We're thinking like diet, weight, medications, and family history. So it's really important to clearly demonstrate that your gout is service connected. And to establish service connection for any disability, you need to prove three things. First, a current diagnosis, in this case, gout, an in-service event, injury, or illness, and a medical nexus linking the current diagnosis, again, gout, to the in-service event. So service-connected gout can be caused by things like physical stress, dietary changes, exposure to certain chemicals, or traumatic experiences. Gout can also be service-connected on a secondary basis, which means that it is caused by another service-connected disability. For example, a mental health condition that has resulted in alcohol use disorder, chronic kidney disease, hypertension, or obesity caused by a service-connected disability. All of these things can result in an increase in uric acid levels in your body and thus result in the development of gout. It's important to know that symptoms might not appear until after service, which means you really want to show a strong medical nexus between either the in-service event or the primary condition.
And once a veteran is service connected for gout, the next thing they need to be thinking about is what rating they're going to receive for it. And what that means is the more severe it is, the higher their disability rating will be and the more compensation they'll receive. So, Jake, how does VA rate gout?
Right, so VA rates gout under the diagnostic code 5002 for arthritis. And that's got a few different criteria, which include frequency and severity of the flare-ups. So if a veteran experiences one or two attacks a year, VA might assign them a lower rating. But if they experience frequent and incapacitating episodes, completely unable to move, 3, 4, maybe 5 times a year, that rating can go up much higher, even up to 100%. We also want to consider constitutional symptoms. So think here about how your body functions. Is the pain so bad you can't walk? Are you losing weight? Are you unable to go to work? And VA considers limitation of motion in the affected joints. So, if you have it in your knee, are you able to bend your knee? Are you able to move your ankle? Are your wrists okay to move?
And are there any other specific factors that VA may consider when they're making a decision on a gout claim?
Yeah, so the impact of gout on your daily activities, thinking, can you get out of bed? Can you make food for yourself? Can you walk around the house? And your ability to work. Are you able to go into work? Can you type? Can you sit? Those are really important considerations that VA, looks at. Also, multiple joint involvement. So gout can affect multiple joints, which may impact your disability rating. They take into consideration chronic changes. So this means long-term joint damage or deformities. And when we think long term, like I mentioned, maybe not being able to move your knee properly or your other joints, this could result in higher ratings, even if you aren't having incapacitating episodes, but you're still unable to move your knee or joint as a result of the gout. And medication side effects. The effectiveness of treatment and side effects of medications for gout will play a part in how VA looks at the condition.
Yeah, absolutely. And are there any specific pieces of evidence that a veteran might want to consider submitting to help support their disability claim for gout?
Sure. So VA is looking at the typical medical evidence. We're thinking things like doctor's reports, test results, statements from specialists, but they specifically want to show which joints are impacted, how frequent you have flare-ups, if the pain's so bad you can't function, or even if you have weight loss as a result of your inability to move because of the gout. Every document is important to prove that the condition impacts the veteran's life. And for gout in particular, it can really be helpful for veterans to keep detailed records of their symptoms. They want to document all flare-ups, the impact it has on their daily life, and how long a flare-up might have lasted.
So, to sum up, gout is a really serious condition and it can have a dramatic effect on a veteran's quality of life. But it's important to prove that those symptoms are related to service in order for VA to grant service connection. If you are experiencing symptoms and you believe it's related to your military service, even indirectly as Jake described, it is worth considering a VA disability claim. Don't give up if your claim was denied or if it was rated too low. You can hire a VA accredited lawyer or an advocate to help you with your appeals process. If you have questions or requests, please leave a comment. We may be able to address them in future videos. And like and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Take care.